We are back at it again with another WWE 2K22 hidden features and things you might not know. We got more hidden goodies that you need to get your hands on, including something very special for your tribal chief, alongside some tutorials, so let's get right into it. First off, how about 2,000 likes if you're excited for the Boogeyman, because I'm excited for the Boogeyman. Previously, we discussed how to trigger a special cutscene victory animation when winning a matchup extremely quickly. And thanks to God16 2021 pointing out in one of our recent live streams that there's also another special and different victory cutscene if you end up winning quickly while you have a manager. As you guys can see here, I ended up using Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman. Roman got the victory and this was the cutscene that was triggered. As we mentioned before, this definitely comes in useful if you are maybe doing some universe mode, trying to turn somebody heel, trying to advance a storyline with an upset quick victory, and so on. It is worth mentioning though that if both superstars have a manager, this special cutscene would not trigger. And of course, any of this you're able to trigger it on exhibition. All you need to do is win your match quick enough. We just mentioned universe mode, and I figure I'd give you guys a quick tutorial on something that I'm actually surprised not a lot of people are aware of. And it's just a simple thing of how to assign an alternate attire to a superstar in universe mode. Of course, the first thing you need to do is once you download an alternate attire from community creation, go into edit superstar and set it up as an alternate attire. But as you guys know, this doesn't mean that they're gonna show up with it in universe mode. If you want this alternate attire to appear in universe mode, you need to go to my universe, go into the superstars option, find the superstar that you were trying to set the alternate attire as the default. When pressing triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox, the top choice is going to be attires. Here you will see those alternates that you have available. Again, depending on how long you've been playing on the series, you might be aware of this, but surprisingly enough, I have gotten so many questions in regards to it, so it's definitely worth the quick tutorial. While we are on the topic of alternate attires, recently we ended up covering how alternate attires of superstars change some of the superstars' entrance to make those entrances more accurate. Right now we are taking a look at two of those. We got Charlotte Flair, in which if you assign an alternate attire to her entrance will change to Charlotte Flair's older entrance, in which she does the cartwheel and she doesn't do the animation of taking off the ropes, so it doesn't look awkward, because otherwise she will be taking off the rope but nothing will be coming off. Alternate attire for Bianca Belair also gives her an alternate entrance, and this one I wasn't necessarily expecting. A lot of you guys also pointed out that an alternate attire for AJ Styles would give us an alternate entrance, but I wasn't able to trigger it. So let me know in the comments below what type of alternate attires he needs to have. Now we're talking a lot about alternate on this episode, so how about we just continue with it. The next two is two downloads that you need to get your hands on right now, as again it includes hidden things that you would not be able to get your hands on. Previously we discussed how you could get a Mick Foley and even a Mankind hidden model that was carried over from 2K20, but unfortunately it's not available as part of the default roster. But adding to that, now you could get Do Love with the hidden Mankind model. It's likely that Mick Foley, that Mankind, will be available in a future My Faction pack or update, but the cool thing is that you could get your hands on Do Love right now with this Mankind model, and it even has its code name, so it won't say the superstar. This was uploaded by Dark Knight with the hashtag Do Love, and once you find him, I'm gonna need you to favorite this creator so that you could get your hands on the Roman Reigns special victory scene, which is the next thing that we are going to be talking about. One last thing I want to emphasize and point out is that this is the Mick Foley from 2K20. The brand new DLC that is coming out, as we saw, includes a more updated version of Mick Foley, Cactus Jack. So don't think of this as just downloading DLC early, because that's not what it is. As you guys probably already know, if you have Roman Reigns come out with Paul Heyman and Roman is holding a championship, then he will do the special tribal chief entrance with Paul Heyman holding the title and everything. It looks great, but something missing is the victory scene, in which Paul Heyman is the one handing the title to Roman Reigns after winning. It looks like this was supposed to make it into the game, or it's gonna be coming in a future update, but for the time being you are able to get your hands on it. Download this Roman Reigns version made by Dark Knight, the same creator that uploaded Do Love, and this will have that victory scene of Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. You could then go to creations, go to victory, and copy this victory scene to the regular Roman Reigns. And then you could delete this alternate Roman if you want to. It works perfectly in normal matches, and of course make sure you are assigning Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns. Unfortunately though, the issue with all of this is that if you end up doing Roman Reigns with another manager, this will not work. You would just get a floating title heading towards Roman Reigns. And if you do a matchup without Paul Heyman being a manager, like an Extreme Rules matchup or something like that, because you cannot have a manager there, you are also going to be getting this invisible Paul Heyman victory scene. My suggestion to all of this will be to just have that alternate Roman Reigns as part of your roster and use it when needed. So that is it for this one. Drop more suggestions in the comments below. Let's go for those 2,000+ likes once again and stay savage.